I'm just gonna rant. First off, we're talking about my family. I miss my family, man. I miss living with my family. I miss being right there next to them. You know, miss the laughs and just people who actually care about you. People who you know actually have your best interests at heart. You know, I feel a little distance from my family right now. It's like a big gap, and it's only because it's how it's supposed to be. But it's literally like, you know, it hurt. It don't really hurt, but it's like recognizable. Like there is a big ass gap between me and my fam right now. So that's, you know what I'm saying. And I just missed, cause I remember when I went back there, and we went to out to eat. It was just laughs, bro. So I just need to go back. Honestly, I just need to go back. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. You know what I'm saying? I just miss. I'm getting a little homesick, bro. Honestly, like really. And also another topic I want to talk about is just having hobbies and clinging to your hobbies. You know, having things you like to do and clinging to them. That way, time passes efficiently and smoothly. I like making videos. I've been reading my Bible more. Those are hobbies. I like hooping, so I'm gonna go hoop soon. That's a way to pass time, and I actually love it. You know, doing something that you love, you know, allows you to pass time, allows you to be okay with life. Feel me? You know, allows you to be cool with it. Talking about kids. If you have kids, then your life is not yours anymore. You know what I'm saying? You have a reason to get up now. You know, and it's really like, am I supposed to be moving now for my future kids? But no. Yes. Maybe. Yeah, just a little rant vid. Talking about trees. I want to, you know, connect more with trees. You know, everywhere I go is windy. The wind follows me. Trees are beautiful. They just sit there though. They just accept everything. They accept the rain and the sunlight. Trees eat off of sunlight. You know, trees eat off of sunlight. Talking about exploration, going on trails and walking through the woods, and you know, talking about not having nobody to walk through the woods with. You know, talking about actually having somebody and not reaching out. You know, because there's a lot of times where, like, I really have a big circle. I have people I can reach out to. I just don't. I just simply don't. I don't reach out. I have people that I can reach out to that are in my life that I have a string attached to, that I could tug on that string. I just don't. I never tug on strings, bro. I just play on my own string. I don't tug on strings and be like, hey, phone a friend. You feel me? I never do that. And so, yeah, I just never do that. Talking about money. I got like $5 in my bank account right now. Legit, $5, bro. Like, legit, swear. Sometimes you don't need to talk. I've been reading, I just read Exodus, like the very beginning. The Egyptians had control of the Israelites, the son of God, the sons of God, God's sons, the Israelites. they were in Egypt. Well, first it was 12 families that navigated to Egypt, which were the true Israelites, you know what I'm saying? And they multiplied. And the Egyptian Pharaoh knew that they were stronger than them, for they were the true sons of God. So he afflicted them, he gave them taskmasters, and made them build, made them work, slave. He afflicted them. And also, he told the birth wives told the Hebrew birth wives, because they're Hebrew, they're Hebrew. He told the Hebrew birth wives to destroy every male that is born. But the Hebrew birth wives were not Egyptian birth wives. Hebrew and Egyptian, two different things. Hebrew birth wives believed in God, and they had the fear of God, so they did not destroy the males. And so the Pharaoh came back and was like, well, why you didn't do what I said? And they said, for we are not Egyptians, we are Hebrew. We have fear of God, rightfully so. So then the Pharaoh said, well, we're going to scour Egypt in search of all male babies, that they be cast into the river. Real treacherous stuff. And so, I forgot what her name was, if her name was in there, but an Egyptian woman gave birth to an Egyptian male. I mean, not Egyptian, a Hebrew woman gave birth to a Hebrew male, an Israelite. And after 3 months, she couldn't hide him anymore. She could not hide him anymore after 3 months, so she put him inside of a basket next to a riverbank. And the Egyptian Pharaoh's wife, or sister, one of them, she saw said baby and took him in. And so this Israelite, this Hebrew man grew up as an Egyptian king or prince, one of them. His name was Moses. And so, eventually he knew he was Hebrew. So one day, he was walking and he saw a Hebrew man being beaten or being afflicted upon by an Egyptian. And so he killed that Egyptian. Yeah, he killed that Egyptian. Even though he was damn near under Egyptian, because he was a prince of Egypt. He was damn near a prince of Egypt, bro. The Pharaoh's wife took him in, and he grew up in that regime of but he killed that Egyptian because he knew that he was Hebrew. And it got back to the king that Moses was out here killing his own people. Well, not his people, but Moses was out here killing Egyptians. So he searched for Moses, but Moses fled. Damn, I can't remember the name of the land he landed in, but there he took a wife of the king of that land, and he had a son, and and basically Moses became, God came to Moses in the burning bush and told him, you must go back to Egypt and free my people. God said that, he said, this is what he told Moses to tell the Egyptian Pharaoh. He said, Israel is my son. And if you don't free my son, my firstborn, I'm going to kill your son, your firstborn. That's what God told Moses to tell the Pharaoh, the Egyptian Pharaoh. But the crazy part is, bro, Moses didn't want to do the job. Moses said, I talk slow. I'm not the strongest. I'm not really who you want for the job. And God said, who created proper talking people? Who created slow talk people? Who created eyes to see? Who made ears to hear? Who did this? I did. I made you just how I made you. You know what I'm saying? So how you gonna tell me that you're not prepared? I made you. So he told him to go. So the first time he went to the Pharaoh, first he didn't go to the Pharaoh. First he went to the Egyptians. First he went to the Hebrews, the Israelites in Egypt who were being afflicted, who were working long hours, and bro, it's slavery, bro. Crazy, like ridiculous. Like God's people were being tormented terribly. And he went to them, and God gave him a staff that turned into a snake, and they said he touched inside his bosom, and it changed the color of his skin too. And that didn't work. He said, take water out of a river and pour it onto land, and it'll become blood. And these are 3 things as to how they will know that I sent you. And so he went, and the people believed him at first. They believed him. People believed him, bro. And so he went to the Pharaoh and said, free God's people. And the Pharaoh said, how do I know that God sent you? For I not know God. Pharaoh said, how do I know that God sent you? For I not know God. And he turned Moses away, and he strengthened the grip on the Hebrew people. He strengthened the grips on the sons of God. He told them, now y'all got to meet y'all quota, but I'm not giving you the ingredients. I'm not giving you the materials no more. Now you got to meet this quota. And you got to go find the materials to meet the quota. And it was bad, bro. It was a lot of shit. Like, even I was reading about, was that Moses' wife? That was not, it was somebody else's wife. I don't know if it was Moses' wife, it was somebody else's wife. But like, they had traveled, and then the dude knew, bro. I wish I knew his name. I don't want to say it was Moses' wife. I don't know if it's Moses' wife. It was Saleah. Whose wife is Saleah, bro? Her name was Saleah, and she was beautiful, and hold on, let me get it right. Abram was going to Egypt. They was traveling to Egypt. Abram was traveling to Egypt, and he knew that my wife is beautiful, so he told his wife, you are fair, and the Egyptians will know you're fair, and so they will take thee. So tell them that I am your brother, so that they will not kill me. And so, whatever, it happened like that, bro. They went into Egypt, and Sarai, which is Abram's wife, you know what I'm saying, the Pharaoh took her as his own wife. And that just hurt me, bro, because it's like, I could never imagine some shit like that. Like, I have a wife, and I gotta say that I'm her brother, and watch you take my wife and make her your own. That is terrible. That is truly disgusting acts, bro. Truly, that's disgusting acts, bro. But yeah. And then God had wrath against the Egyptian Pharaoh for taking his wife. And then the Pharaoh came back to Abram and was like, why you didn't tell me that was your wife? You said that was your sister. What have you done to me? I think illness fell upon the Pharaoh. And so he kicked them out and they left. But man, it's like you don't know true pain. You don't know pain. You don't know pain, bro. This book is crazy. It's like God said, my son is Israel. Israel is my son, my firstborn. Well, Israel is my son, like it's my firstborn. And the crazy part is that Israel, that Egyptians brought wrath until the sons of God. Egyptians brought wrath into the Israelites. That's the crazy part, is that, that's the crazy part. So I'm gonna keep reading, and I might come back with more, but yeah, this was just a video on a random topic. But yeah, that's what I've been reading. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, comment what you think about what I've been saying, and like the vid, subscribe to the channel, and peace out.